Howdy. Got a couple people in here. I'll let some people roll in, just kind of random. You know, you know how I am. But yeah. Before we get too far into this, there's a link at the top for the merch, still 15% off. And that's like bottom zero. I make nothing, which is fine. I don't care. It's all good. Jesus. We had a spider in here going crazy. We'll leave him. I like spiders in here. Jay, hi, how are you doing? I just noticed that but there's still one in there because this is heated. So, reboot, what's up? Blah, blah. Yeah, he's got a little hole back there. They're still alive in here. Tony, Merry Christmas. It's been a day. It's been a couple days, actually. Had to go to the dentist today to work on getting this taken care of. Finally, ain't gonna cost me too much. The one thing I got insurance on, and it's still a little pricey, but it'll be fixed. And while they're poking around, they're checking all the teeth that I got left down here. Because this, let's be honest, this is a partial. I can take it out and put it back in, but I still have a bunch of my own teeth. And she's prodding, and snap, she cracked off an old filling, and it just fell out. And I just looked at her. I said, "Really?" And she says, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." And it was going bad anyway. So, any plans to turn to Tucson? Probably not this year. Probably going to skip a year. I know I was mad as hell on the video I made about that. And I still am, but again, it's about that part's about me. It ain't about the event. It's just I was pissed off. But because Poverty Tour is going in June, and it's gonna be a long one. By the time I'm done, I don't know what everybody else is planning, but a lot of people are stopping in Moab, and then they're going to start heading back. We're not doing that. We're going all the way to the ocean. I plan to go all the way to the ocean and then turn around and come back and probably meet up with people on our way back. Yeah, blah, blah. That's exactly what it was. They asked me, because there's still tooth there. They asked me what they wanted, if I wanted to just get a crown on it, and it could hold up, may not hold up. And I'm like, no, pull it. I've already got a partial. Just put another tooth in the partial. $300. Goddamn crown was $2,600. Hey, Gordon. Yeah, I was mad in person. I was. And you know what? I think I have every right to be. Matter of fact, I talked to somebody involved, and they said I had every right to be pissed and apologized. And it really was out of their hands. I mean, it got out of control, and it's just how it goes. Yeah, I've got summer teeth too. These are all fake. That's all fake. And then part of these are. But that's just how it goes, man. I had this thing when I was a kid, and a lot of people never seen me do it. When I was playing music, I kept a thing of Orajel behind my drum kit. I'm talking to Nashville, traveling, and to get through the night, and you couldn't see it, but I was in pain all the time, like constant 24/7 pain with my teeth. And one day I finally woke up and I was like, I'm fucking done. And yank, $3,000 later, and I got a hearty smile. Or I had one. Shit happens. Normal life, man. Things go bad. Oh, but if something comes up, I made good friends with a guy out there in Arizona, and he's got a shit ton of cars. And maybe, you never know. If things go really well this year, maybe I'll go out there, get one of his cars running, and drive it down there. It's only like an hour and a half. might do something like that. But I'm more worried about the projects we just got. We got one the other day, and one we got to go pick up Saturday. And the one we got the other day is Zeppy's car. He's been dying for one of these cars. He just had to have one. He's a smoking the bandit freak. So I found him a Trans Am. And it needs a lot of things that are missing. It's an original 403 um, automatic car from Van Nuys. And unfortunately, their cow tags don't tell you shit. Where it's supposed to be, the version of it like a WS6 or something like that. That's just blank, which is typical. I had one back in the day that was that way, and it was a special edition, um, YE, whatever the hell that is. But I actually sent today to get. I went ahead and took the VIN number, getting the Pontiac. They're going to get me the original, build sheet and all that stuff because we looked all throughout that. It could be above the gas tank, but usually in California they're not. They're usually under the driver's seat or in the back of the back seat. And when we took the back seat out of it, because I had to clean a bunch of glass out, I didn't video none of this. The windows, driver's door windows out, the windshield is smashed, and the back glass is completely destroyed. The whole inside of the car is full of shards. It's horrible. I vacuumed it out as best I could. Not a Marty report. It's Pontiac Historical Society, PHC or PHS, and they have a record of all of them. And so I said it costs a little bit, but I'm not getting the original window sticker and all that stupid shit. I just want to know what it is because there's no information. Everything's gone. Used. Of course, the car, I bought it from a guy that we all kind of know each other randomly through derby sites and derby people, and he had it, and he derbies Camaros, and he put this for sale on Marketplace, and I just happened to be on my way home from Indianapolis, and it was in a town just 40 minutes that way. And I stopped and looked at it, and I said, look, I'll go get cash right now. I'll come back, and fine. So we traded it off. Really cool dude. Got all that taken care of, and I was off the other day early, so we went and got it and brought it home. But it needs little things. It did not have a title, so I got a hold of Jared, same guy that Dalton used. If I can get it to show right there. And while we were at it, I'll give you a second. People can go back and look at that, and I'll maybe put it in the description too. I needed titles for the Trans Am. Free and clear. It's no big deal. He does all that checking for you. Did the Trans Am. Jared got me the Trans Am. The CJ7 I'm still working on, but it's been so crappy. But we're going to start on that tomorrow. We got to get it out of the way for right now. For another project that needs to come in here like right away. The title for that, and we got the title for the 76 Omega. That's going to be the race car dirt dragger that Zeppy's engine is going to go in. That way it can get driven to these places instead of trailer. That's the idea. Maybe make it a drag and drive car if they do drag and drives up here. Like I think this year, Hot Rod Drag Week is up north here. It's all 66 stuff, kind of like Power Tour. But yeah, it's he did a great job. Jared got it all taken care of. Of course, he's a little under the weather right now. It'll be basically taking a week is what it's going to take to get everything. So he does a good job. Clean, thorough, checks it all out, make sure, I know when some of these were last licensed. Turns out the Omega ain't been on the road since 1997. So I'm pretty glad about that. Yeah, this Trans Am was made in California. It was built in California. Then spent its whole life in Ohio for many years. Then it was in Indiana. Then it was in Tennessee. Then it ended up, Ohio, Illinois, Tennessee, and then it ended up in Indiana, and that's where the gentleman I got it from came from. Way to go, Chip. Yeah, there's no T-tops. That's why there's floors in it. The floors, they got like little spots, holes this big, like little bitty spots that we're just going to cut down, and I'm actually going to weld those in. Maybe have Zeppy do it, or maybe have Aiden do it. He's a pretty good welder. So we got that. I'm going to have to replace all the carpet. The things that I got to find for this car. Exterior, I need a hood, front windshield, rear windshield with defrost. Maybe possibly a trunk lid, but I can use the one that's there. But I need the 3-piece spoiler for the back. I need the shaker for the motor. I have a shaker. I show it all the time, and there it's perfect 79 shaker. Just the top though. I need the rest of the bottom, and then I need on the inside. I'm gonna have to put carpet in it. Needs a new dash bezel because I don't know what happened to the one that's in it. Somebody destroyed it. The dash is cracked in one little spot, but we ain't worried about that now. And I gotta find a driver's window, the little badges that go in the sides, the little Firebirds that go on the side. Both of them are gone. I'm trying to think of. I got to kind of repair the headliner for now, and it needs a horn button. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but it really ain't. It's really not a lot. Thinking about taking those. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Chip. Yeah, T-tops and sunroofs. Hard top. Thinking taking those tips you gave me to rebuild the Buick 350 and shove it in my old 90 Miata. That'd be something. Probably be a major pain in the ass. Oh, you think? Well, I tell you what, Camden. I'll yell at him. Watch this. I'll just tell him he's got to get his butt out here. Maybe. Is it stupid that I'm texting my son who's 50 feet that way? Probably because I don't want to leave. But yeah, I got to get that stuff for it. And it's originally a 403, and there really ain't anything you can do to them. Yeah, you can make them powerful, but I've noticed that everybody thinks that they are worth gold. They are a garbage, half-ass Oldsmobile. They shouldn't even people call. I got a Rocket 403. No, you've got a Smog boat anchor. Is what you have. But yeah, blah blah. I've seen those. So we've had this 400 Pontiac out here that was going to be Zeppy's first engine build, and yes, Justin, I was gonna talk to you about that. We're gonna be coming right through there, and I can just grab it and throw it on the back of the truck. But yeah, that 403, they are a good motor. They're kind of like a oversized 307. I mean, you really got to work them hard to kill them. But I don't know. We had this motor and it was going to be Zeppy's first engine, and I figured it was too expensive to build for his first engine. So I got everything coming to rebuild that motor. It'll be all stock except for the cam. It's not going to be anything. He doesn't want it. He don't want it all hopped up. He just wants it to sound good and drivable. It's his car. Merry Christmas to Zeppy. But it's not going to be all crazy. It's just going to be a driver that he gets to enjoy and he gets to restore as he goes. So I'm going to build the 400. Nothing crazy. I already have everything I need to put it right in the car. But yeah, so we'll have a 400 engine build coming real soon on this channel. So there's one video that's coming. Justin, old junk and a dog, he's got a BOP 350 turbo that I'm going to pick up from him on Saturday that I'm going to have my buddy Tony rebuild because we don't know anything about it. So right there, we got that motor, trans. The only thing I'll have to do is find some air conditioning brackets, which no big deal. Yeah, I'm sure it would, blah, blah. Why don't you borrow me the cash for that thing?
I've arrived.
He's arrived. So Camden was asking where you're at. He's right there.
Oh.
Of
course.
Well,
what do you want?
We just had this discussion that on the Poverty Board page that, or I think I had it on Mike Sullivan on Wandering Irons thing. He put a thing out about CBs and he said, come with a kind heart. And I said, well, that ain't no fun. I'm an asshole. I enjoy being able to show my inner self on a radio, And he goes, yeah, but you're not completely an asshole. Look you got Zeppy. And I said, he might be a bigger one than me. So, he can take it. We get the radio going in the other project we got to talk about that we're going to get Saturday. I'm not missing a T-top chip. This is a non-T-top car. I'm missing the driver's door, the door window. This thing also, by the way, electric locks, electric windows. It's going to be quite a car. But anyway, yep, Gordon's talking to you. Why are you sitting way over there?
I don't know, because the heater's right here.
Oh, the heater. I forgot about that. Let me move that. There, how's that? Well, let's turn that one off. That one don't need to be on. But yeah. Interiors, the seats and everything, they're great. The carpet's got to go because I can't get all that glass out of there. The back glass, it goes in, redneck diamonds. But the door glass, and especially that windshield, that thing, I don't know what the hell they hit it with, a ball bat or what happened, but it just sharded the entire sharded. That's the wrong word. It put shards all over the place, and you so much as touch that carpet and you come up screaming because it feels like gazillion little pinholes just got put in your finger. It's terrible. Hey, Barrows, what's happening, man? Long time no see. Well, I see you. I watch your videos. But yeah, the interiors, it's going to be pretty nice, pretty easily. Carpet and fix the headliner and the dash bezel. That's it. Other than that, the interior in that thing, the seats, there's not a rip, not a tear, nothing. And you can sit in them and they're comfortable. But Gordon, what are you saying? When are you? Oh,
gonna let me drive?
When are you gonna let you? As soon as we get the car done, he gets to drive it.
Yay!
Allegedly. Allegedly, we got plenty of country roads. But
it's not like there's any cops out there, anyways.
You what?
It's not like there's any cops out there.
No, I don't think they'd care. On a closed course, correct.
Training.
Teaching them to drive 5 years early.
Bumper sticker.
4.5 years early.
Bumper sticker there.
Yep.
I am a student driver.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the Trans Am. It has all 4 original wheels, no center caps. We'll have to get those, but they're cheap. We don't worry about that. Has the original lug nuts on it, which is, it shows, what did you say, 111,000?
113,860.
But we're not sure about that. Because the brake pedal, the accelerator pedal, everything looks
brand new,
pretty good. So I don't know. I would doubt that car only has 13,000 miles on it.
I mean, the dash is messed up.
The dash is pretty messed up. The gauges are all there. The gauges look good. It's just that bezel's pretty tore up. I don't know what the hell people were thinking. But so Saturday, on our way down, we're picking up the transmission from Justin there. We're headed to north of Sikeston, Missouri, and we have to pick up our Poverty Tour car. And you know me, we can't just have some random Ford or, something that's just out there. You can get parts for it at the grocery store. Now, we're going down there to pick up a freaking battleship. Basically, it's a 68 Buick Electra 225. I'm pretty sure this thing's as long as Artemis. It's black with that greenish interior. And the interior's got like 2 rips in the seat, which are easily fixable. I got an interior guy that we may be able to get him to fix this for us perfectly. But it's 430 big block, automatic. It's got the window louver in the rear, and it already has a CD antenna on it. Now, it hasn't ran in a long time, at least 15 some odd years. The guy hasn't really tried to start it. It was his grandpa's. I'll have a whole family story of this car. He was like the second owner, and the family took it on family vacations. His dad took it on family vacations, like 5 or 6 kids, and they just, ran all over hell in this car. And finally got parked in the barn, and he pulled it out here a few months ago, washed it up, and he said he really ain't done nothing to the interior, washed out, vacuumed out some mouse poop and stuff like that. But he hasn't really tried to turn it over. And he asked me if I wanted him to, and I said no. I said I'll bring it home and I'll soak the cylinders before I do anything. But it's a 2-owner. I'll be the 3rd owner of it, or we will be the 3rd owner of it. But yeah, we're kind of excited to go get that thing. So that's 2 cars in a row that I showed to Mama, and Mama was like, Trans Am. She was like, but she knew he wanted one, so it was there. But the black car, that one she looked at and went, oh, yeah, low and slow, man. I was talking to Dalton about it, and I said, it's the USS Buick. That thing is huge. And I can't wait. It's 100% complete. Everything is there. Like the air conditioning, the hubcaps, all that stuff is there. We're going to bring her home and soak on the cylinders and just let it sit with cylinders being soaked. And we may get lucky and I can grab a hold of that thing and she turns. I don't know. But I'm not doing anything to it other than clean it up, and it's got points in it and all that shit. I'm leaving it. We ain't touching it. I'll bring extra points and the car. I say that we could aces the thing, but I mean, if it runs good, we ain't gonna touch it. We'll leave the thing alone. I would love to have one that we just. It would be amazing to have one that just goes. Of course, it's got the dreaded 68 to 70 brake system on them for the BOPs. They're fun. Same thing the Artemis has, exact same brake system. Well, I'm glad you do. Merry Christmas to you too. Tuesdays with Joy. Yeah, we're excited about that one. But unfortunately, in order for us to do this, we had to get rid of some stuff. The Wrangler is gone. We got rid of it. It went to a good home. Guy that's done nothing but Jeeps his whole life. So it's ready to go. And I think if you go on the channel, you'll find a car that he calls Lebu. It's a 73 Chevelle Malibu, the actual Chevelle. It's a 1 year only, has the rear round lights. It's the 350 that was abandoned, and it's got a good transmission in it, real good transmission. New drive shaft, new brakes. It's got a lot of rust on the ass end, but the frame is solid. It'd be a hell of a project for somebody if they really wanted it, because really, you can put exhaust on it and tires, and you're set. It's running, driving. But we are going to sell it, I think. It's got a dent on the hood, but that motor and trans, that's a good setup there. That thing runs like a top. Purrs like a kitten. So we're probably going to put it for sale. If you know anybody that wants one, they can email me. IrishOutlawGarage@gmail.com. I can talk price with somebody at that point. I can't just let it go because we got a lot in it. But just to get it moved, so I got the room for the freaking Titanic. And I don't know yet. We might sell Brownie too. He doesn't want him to go, but that's our Bronco. We got an 82 Bronco 351 automatic. It's got a soft top on it. I have the hard top. Really, the thing runs great. Needs brake job. It's more of a toy than you'd want to restore it. But we may get rid of it. I haven't drove it in years except for around here. But that one's probably going to go. It's another one. If you know anybody who wants a good mud toy, legal mud toy, it has a title. Both of them have a title. Probably get rid of it. And that'd be it for now. Because he says Blanche is going to be his truck when he gets older. So
Yeah, you ain't selling that.
yeah, that one ain't even been discussed. I joked around with him about selling Blanche, and he's like, "That's my truck."
Yeah, how come Mom gets 4 cars and I don't get 2?
Ooh, $7,500. See, you talk all that big money. We talk small beans, man. We're bean counters. They're getting rid of pennies, and we're going to be broke. But yeah, so 82 Bronco and 73 Chevelle, that's on the channel. Both of them are for sale. And people want to email me, they can get a hold of me if you know anybody. I know people that want them, but I can put them on Marketplace, and honestly, I'm so sick and tired of tire kickers and people. They'll come over, and then I don't know. Maybe it's a trust issue thing. See, there you go, man. Justin bought that damn. He went and bought a Subaru. Subaru. You could have had this Chevelle. Need some metal work on it. You're good at that stuff. I'm not. I mean, you can get everything for it. Everything's available. I'll even sell it cheaper without the motor and trans in it because we can use that. But yeah, they had a Laguna Chevelle. That's not what this one is. It had a totally different nose on it. This one here is a Malibu. Yeah, you need the drivetrain. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want it, but Justin knows how much I want for it, and he said it's a good price. It is, but I'm not going to put that on here because they'll go crazy. 67 Chevelle. Yeah, I'm looking for a 65 Bel Air 2-door. I have the VIN number and the original receipt. It was my mom and dad's first brand new car they ever bought. I have the original receipt from a place about 14 miles that way in Newton, Illinois. And I'm going to start looking for it. I had Jared look it up and it doesn't show up anywhere. So it's probably in somebody's backyard, their fence row, or it's junked. But then I also have their second car, which I have that receipt, and it's crazy. It's like a little written up receipt about that big, and it has the Chevy on it. Traded in Chevy 2-door, blah, 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 for a 66 Caddy 4-door. I can't remember the exact. It might have been a DeVille 4-door, white, which is crazy. My mom loved those cars. That's why I've already got a name for the black Buick. So, but yeah, 67 Chevelle. I got a 67 Buick. I love that car. So Skylar's daily driving that thing. He starts it up. The heater works. Defrost works. That's probably still the best car here. That thing just unstoppable. It quit smoking too. Finally. What is Zeppy going to name his Omega? We already have a name for the Omega. We had a name for her as soon as we put her on the trailer.
We already knew what we were going to do.
Yeah, we knew what we were going to call it. Banshee. Yeah, I know. Pontiac had the Banshee. There was all the rage. I got all kinds of shit from Pontiac people over that. And I'm like, I don't give a rat's ass about a concept car. I don't care. But named her Banshee because we want her to be a screamer. Like the old Banshees from the olden days of Scotland and Ireland. Because Zeppy's motor, I didn't show it on video, but the rings are gapped for boost. But what are you naming the Trans Am?
I honestly don't know.
You don't know yet?
I mean, I did suggest a name, but it was Winter. I don't know why.
Winter? See, I was thinking that's actually a good name, but you need to have a second syllable.
I don't know.
What's orange?
What?
I fell in love with Welcome to Derry from the It series on HBO. If you guys haven't seen that shit, you need to watch it because I remember It from a long time ago. And then I watched the next two, these newer movies. And then I just watched Welcome to Derry. I was like, I've watched it twice. I binge watched a series. I don't do that. It was so friggin' good. I had to watch it again so I get all the little Easter eggs. And the idea behind it all is phenomenal. Well, anyway, the last episode is Winter Fire.
I don't know.
But it's up to you. Because we were thinking about if I find a hood, we'll have to paint it white. We can paint it white and you can go and buy the original birds. Or I found the birds instead of it's the Phoenix graphic thing that are like $500 and $600. There are people on eBay that make them, and it's the Phoenix, but it looks clear and there's flames going up through it. Winter fire. Because you don't really, we're not fully restoring this thing. You might sooner or later, but I don't want to go spending $600 on a bird when you're just going to strip the son of a bitch off whenever you redo it again. You know what I mean? That's just dumb. That's, as long as it's got the screaming chicken on there, that's all that matters, right? Yeah, Pennywise is a badass, man. That freaking Skarsgård or whatever his name is. Oh, that is the greatest. I love horror. Me and him both do. He likes Friday the 13th.
Hold up.
Where are you going? But he loves Friday the 13th, and I love horror movies. I've been watching them. So I was waking up in the back of my sister's Scout, watching like Halloween and all this shit back in the 70s. And the Pennywise that Bill Skarsgård, I think that's how you say his name, is far and above any horror actor that I've ever seen. It's freaking unreal what he did with that character. Wow. What are you doing? Ding dong. Are you bringing a stuffed toy out here?
The new Jason
Oh, for Christ's sake. Are you serious? Yeah. This is what his room is full of. Jason Voorhees crap. It's on the walls. And we got this massive duck with a mask. I mean, come on. Foghorn Leghorn on the hood. Yeah. Just put Foghorn Leghorn on the hood. It'd be hilarious.
My replacement.
That Puppet Master's a good old. That's an old one too. I like that one. But yeah, before I say anything else, 73 Chevelle is for sale. Running and driving, but you cannot drive it out of here. You will have to trailer it. The Bronco, also, we can put a battery in it, take a while, but I get it running, runs fine. Does appear to have lower oil pressure than I like, but it's a pretty simple fix on those. You just put a new oil pump in them. But that's for sale also. Also, I will not let that drive out of here. You will take it on a trailer because it has rear brake issues. But it's got headers on it and exhaust.
It's a burnout machine.
Oh, that sumbitch will do a massive burnout. Posse, too, with 32s on it. Oh. Hey. Blah, blah. I saw the first Friday the 13th at a drive-in movie theater in 1981. We have 2 drive-ins near us. One is 20 miles that way, and where I go through in Gibson City, Illinois, there's a double drive-through that is still open. They got all kinds of Christmas crap out. They show Christmas movies, all kinds of stuff.
I went to a drive-in August.
Over here?
I watched the Fantastic Four.
Oh, Fantastic Four, yeah. I still ain't watched that.
I mean, it's eh.
Is it okay?
It's okay. I mean, I still don't think it's the best one, but...
What are you sending me? Yeah, see, Chip, that is what a lot of people throw out there for a price. Even with it has things that I need, ours is in better shape. And I paid a third of that. Ours don't have that much rust on it. That's cool, though. I'm glad you sent me that. See it. Yeah, THS sound instead of that crappy Windows speaker. Yeah. The old drive. There used to be a drive-in about 2 miles that way here, and that's where I used to go. And it had that little thing that you set on the window, and it sounded like an AM radio. Nowadays, everybody uses it's all radio programmed. Yeah, Barrows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the gauge in the thing is junk because it don't ever tick, it don't show nothing, it don't overheat. The thing runs great. C6 shifts like a brand new one. 4-wheel drive works. There is no tailgate glass. The tailgate's rusted out on the back. It's just I mean, if you wanted something to make it a daily driver, you could. But that'd be one of the first. You have to change the windows. It's got electric windows, and none of them work. I think one's busted out. I can't remember. It's basically that one. I'd probably let go a little cheaper, but it's still them old school '80s Fords. You just change the doors, and you got yourself a deal. But it's got it was that variable Venturi or whatever the hell that I don't know. Barrows knows what I'm talking about. Variable Venturi. They took all that crap off and they put a 2-barrel Holley on it. So I think, like I said, it fires right up. It fires right up and it runs and drives great. Hell, we pull logs all over this yard with that thing, big trees and shit. Hey, there's Buzz from Roadkill Custom. Merry Christmas, man. We're in case you just got here, buddy, we're just talking about the new projects. One's in the yard and one we got to go get Saturday from your lovely state. Ooh, what do we got? Happy holiday, man. Keep them coming. Yeah, that one we're going to Missouri to get. That thing, it's going to take all of this trailer, won't it? It's going to take all of it. We never did see how long that car actually was. I'll just look it up real quick. That's a big one. 1968 Buick Electra 225. Oh, I went too long. 68 length.
Convert that to feet.
The deuce and a quarter, which is what it's called, 18.75 feet.
It's only 2 1/4 inch.
It's 18.75 feet long.
It's 2 1/4 foot longer than the other project.
Living up to its deuce and a quarter nickname with specific measurements often listed around 224.9 or 224.88 inches. Length, nickname known as a deuce and a quarter. C body. Good Lord. Where are we going to put that goddamn thing? Wow. That's huge, man. I'll bet that thing weighs about as much as Artemis. That's a big ass car, man. I hope. What's the wheelbase though? That's the concern.
It's probably like
1968.
16 feet.
1968 Buick Electra. Wheelbase. 126.
What would that be?
So that's.
So 12.
How many is that in feet? 126 divided by 12. 126 divided by 12.
Oh, it's like 10.
10 and a half feet. So it's How long is it? 18?
Yeah. There's 8 inches of
A
pipe.
trailer's an 18-foot trailer. So it's going to be over the end. Thank God it's a dovetail. Ass end of that thing's going to be hanging off the trailer. We're going to have to put a red tag on it. We're going to have to run flags.
Oversized load.
I'll tell you what, it may weigh more than that big O. That's a big ass. I had no idea. I never looked it up. I had no idea it was that long. Is it 225 weight? Take any guesses. Give me a guess.
6,238 pounds.
Take a guess.
4,288.
Huh?
4,288.
You look. That's not fair.
Was I actually correct?
4,300 pounds.
Oh, I was only 22. No, I was only 12.
4-door coupe.
I didn't even look.
Key factor, the Electra 225 was a large, heavy vehicle requiring significant horsepower from its standard V8 engines. The 430, the big block, it's the predecessor to the 455. They share the same Buick 440. 360 horse.
Only?
But what's the torque? That's
a lot.
See,
a torque is what makes it go well.
Buick and Pontiac and all these guys, they went by torque, not by 474 foot-pounds, 475.
Do you think that engine out there has more torque than that?
Huh?
I think the engine in the garage has more torque.
Oh, no, it's like 350 probably.
It's torquey, though.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I was surprised by that, Barrows. I thought it would be
6,000 pounds.
closer to Artemis. Artemis weighs 1,200 pounds more than this car. I wonder if I'll have the longest. We may have the longest land yacht. That's very possible. We could get the longest land yacht award on Poverty Tour. That's long. I mean, you got to have one hell of a big car. That'd take a huge car. Yeah, it's asking me to log in some stuff. I'll look at it later on. Yeah, I guess Chad's bringing a limo. That's different, though.
That's cheating.
That's not a production, car.
That's not a muscle car.
So we're going to give him a hell of a lot of shit for that. No, I'm kidding. He's an awesome dude. I hope it works out great for him. Boy, something goes wrong with that. How long is Artemis? I don't know.
It's like 20.
He's 20 feet, probably. Oh, he might be about 18 or 19. Figure 4-door. They added 3 feet. So yeah, he's probably a little longer. Yeah, this old girl's a big car, big old heavy boat, and we're gonna make her a comfortable heavy boat. Take that thing, go out to eat, long trips. I think it'll be a good other fuel mileage. Probably ain't gonna be the greatest. That's a big motor, But like I said, I want to be weird.
You're gonna have to park in the semi-spots at Walmart.
Yep. I can feel that when that's not on. This little heater I got down here runs a lot better. Oh yeah, that's right. Holmes has a 67 Caddy, so it'll probably be about the same because they're on the same platform, C body. So it'll be real close. And if Cadillac's doing Cadillac things, they probably wanted to be, a gnat's hair just longer than anything else. Yeah, those weren't really a production car. Those were what was called a commercial chassis. So you could go in and buy one, but you had to go through a dealer that handled commercial chassis. Yeah, that 4-door Bronco's got to be long. That's got to be a big, heavy sumbitch too. But I can't wait to get it home. It's got all the hubcaps on it, spare tire rims in the back, so we'll actually have a spare tire. There's room in the trunk for about 12 bodies. So
camping in the trunk of
we might as well just camp in the car. Me and Mom would take a seat. If Aiden goes, one of you can sleep in the back window. One of you can sleep on the floor in the back. There's all kinds of room in there. That thing is driving me crazy. Would you go please put that back in the house?
I mean, I am going to go back inside.
You're going to go back in the house?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Tell them bye. Merry Christmas, all that stuff.
Bye.
What about Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
There. See? Kids these days. Yeah. I could come up with a few more. Especially when I get to Chicago. I could think of a few I'd like to shove in there. 6-door. Old, what do you call them? What do you do? One of them old airport cars. Oh, Zeppy's just fine for Christmas. It's sitting outside. That's one of them things right there, guys. No, I could not afford it. Not with going to get this Buick. But you just don't pass that up. You don't. I'm not kidding. He's going to start changing oil. The older he gets, the more I'm going to let him do things under a car once he knows, and I can get him to make sure that thing's up there stable. I just think he's too young to be under the car. If we were in a garage with a nice floor and all that stuff and lighting, yeah, I'd probably let him get on a creeper and go underneath the car and all that, but not in this shit like this. And I just don't want him under it. Correct, Barrows. Cadillac made the frame for the limos. I did a big research on this whenever I was researching, but anything other than that, they would usually stretch the frame, like you said, at the Superior or S&S or whoever else made them. Like Artemis is 3 feet. He stretched 3 feet. The only thing that came from the factory was the initial frame, and from the nose to the firewall. The window, the doors, all that shit is Superior Coach Company. It has nothing to do with Pontiac. Same thing they did with Cadillacs. Now, there were some people that took a regular Pontiac, whatever, or a Cadillac didn't have a station wagon, but Pontiac station wagon, Oldsmobile, and they converted them into a hearse where they just took the back seat out and made it into a hearse or an ambulance. There's some of those out there, but this one here, it's literally just to the doghouse. Then the doors, the window, A-pillars, all that shit. That's all one great big body that comes down on it. Pretty wild, actually. I got an actual parts book for that car with all the listings. It's amazing. All the numbers, they're like 3 digits. The glass, 326. The rear door glass, 159. The whole door, 10. And now you look at a car and it's like Section YZF33333GZZ, exclamation point 5, for a sensor. Oh, man. Sounds like I'm off for the rest of the week, like literally the rest of the week. You may say, but Jay, Christmas is time, I don't get paid vacation. That means I'm off tomorrow, Christmas, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I may work Monday and Tuesday, but then I'll be off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. Ooh, Fat Fender 47. That's cool. I know where there's a whole cache of old ass cars around here. And I can talk to the person as long as you don't mention the cars. They'll literally go off. And they've got a bunch of old shit. Oreos. They got, you name it, they got it. Old Oldsmobiles. I just don't, every time I see them, I don't talk to them about it. That's cool. 65 Catalina. Yeah. Yeah, there will be. Kind of like how it went with the AMC Rebel machines. By the time it gets to there, they're going to be nothing left of them. They've only got maybe a year, and they're done for because they're unibodies. So one of them big ass hickory trees falling over on top of it. So that's just how it goes. Move on. Can't convince people that can't be convinced. But I think the money that I was going to spend on those is getting spent now. So, but I still need to make room, so I got to sell some stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Poverty Tour. I'm going to do as much of as I can with everybody because, I want to be in the group. But last year, was it last year? Well, beginning of this year, I had said that, being the 100th anniversary of 66, I want to take the whole thing. And when he mentioned doing Poverty Tour this year, I was like, okay, we'll do that. We did part of 66. But I knew for a fact that no matter what, I was going to be taking the 100th anniversary all the way across. We're not, we'll stop with most everybody in the middle. But then when everybody goes to Moab and all that stuff, that's when we're going to bolt and try to head to the ocean. Probably only stay there for a little while, put my feet in the water, or kind of hang out, see some things. I do have some friends that live out there, musician friends. Won't mention any names. I could probably visit, but we're just going to go out there, say we did it, and get back out. And probably meet up with everybody on the way home. Maybe. Oh, God, the whole route. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I've got a maps thing that I can use that I have on my phone. You have to pay for it, but we do that. I'll probably pay for it, and it'll tell me exactly. It'll tell you every stop. But it'll tell us every stop. Other than that, I don't know. Probably. We can do. How long will it take me to get to Tucson from here? You got to figure 2 hours up to Chicago, 2.5. And then, just take our time on down through there. My guess is the whole trip is going to take damn near 2 weeks. I guarantee you that. Maybe less. 10 days, maybe. Something like that. Depends on where we all want to stop. And that may change. We may not. We may just do the poverty tour with everybody else. But I'd like to take the whole thing. Yeah. Just plan on stopping at every Whataburger. You'll be good. Just make a trip of Whataburgers. And don't warn them. Just show up. That was funny. We all showed up in that Whataburger. People were walking up to the door with like, oh shit. And they turn around. But they had plenty of service. That's for damn sure. Blah, blah. Smoking a brisket and cooking venison sausage barbecue for Christmas. Takes 18 hours to cook. Good Lord. Can't like throw that in a microwave? That takes too long.
No. 13 hours ago.
He's in the North Pole.
Went to Sweden. No.
Oh man, appreciate it, Barrows. Yeah, you too, man. Merry Christmas.
Wait, hold on. Let me find flight radar.
I probably need to get out of here too. I've been on here an hour. Maybe actually sleep tonight since I don't really have to wake up. Whew, I am tired. I had to get up and go to the damn dentist this morning, and that didn't work out so great. But yeah. Christmas coming late to my house. We don't get paid till Friday. Yeah, I don't either. But I think I'm going to get off here, guys. I'm going to go in and relax and hang out and watch some TV, avoid the news, and get the Christmas stuff over with. Then we'll go get that car. Hopefully it has some videos coming out soon since the weather kind of quit its BS. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that stuff. I don't see you before New Year's. Try not to eat too much. We'll see you.